Fire safety. Fire safety. The regulatory reform, Fire Safety Order 2005, replaced more than 70 separate laws on fire legislation in England and Wales. Similar legislation was also introduced in Scotland and Northern Ireland. The responsible person must carry out a Fire Safety Risk Assessment, FSRA, and ensure that appropriate fire prevention and protection measures are in place to minimize the risks to relevant persons. This will include ensuring fire safety equipment is operational and maintained, providing appropriate training, preparing an emergency plan, and reviewing the FSRA findings regularly to reflect any changes. All employees have a legal duty to cooperate with their employer on any fire safety matters. Causes of workplace fires: arson, smoking, electrical equipment and wiring, faulty, poorly maintained or misused, portable heaters, cooking, poor housekeeping, accumulated rubbish, hot working practices such as soldering or welding. Fire hazards. A hazard is anything that may cause harm. The table below shows examples of fire hazards and some of their possible effects. Hazards: potential to cause harm. Flames and heat. Breathing superheated air can be an instant killer due to the damage caused to the airway and lungs. Burns covering over 20% of the body are usually regarded as life-threatening. Burns to the eye can cause blindness. Smoke and products of combustion. Inhalation of smoke and fumes are the most common cause of death in fires. A buildup of carbon monoxide can put people into a deeper sleep. Fumes from plastic and man-made fibers can kill. For this reason, fire retardant materials are now a requirement in new furniture. Lack of oxygen. Fire uses up oxygen from the atmosphere. If the brain is starved of oxygen, this can quickly lead to unconsciousness and death. Impact and crushing. Fire damage may cause a building to become weaker to the point where it starts to collapse. Crush injuries, fractures, and head injuries are all possible. No escape route. Doors being locked or routes being blocked can prevent safe escape in a fire situation. The presence of fire itself may block an escape route. The fire triangle. Fire needs 3 things to develop: fuel, heat, and oxygen. Take away one of these and the fire will die out. Fuel. As most things can burn, virtually anything can be a fuel. Commonly found sources of combustible fuels include textiles, cardboard, rubbish, paper, wood, gases, plastics. Heat. A fire cannot begin without an ignition source. Take away the heat and there will be nothing to start the fire. Sources of ignition include naked flames, heaters, gas fires, electrical equipment, smoking, sparks. Oxygen. Fire needs oxygen to burn. This is generally in the atmosphere around us, but can be supplemented by bottled oxygen, depending on the types of business. This is why the fire warden closes doors and windows when doing a sweep of their area, to cut off the supply of oxygen and starve the fire.